Hey everyone, how are you guys today? Back in Gigi's kitchen for another, I hope to be great, successful recipe. Now today's recipe may not be a favorite of everyone's, but here in the South, in the home that I grew up in, this was just a food that we had growing up, and same with my husband, and he loves them, so I make them quite often for him. So comment below also if you grew up having these, or if you like them or don't like them or whatever, but for the sake of time, I've already cleaned and deboned and got out all the, you know, slimy gooey stuff, but today I'm going to be making salmon patties, and this is the one that I use, the double Q. That's the brand that I use, okay? So I've already got it drained, cleaned, and kind of shredded up in my bowl. And to this, I'm going to add a half a cup of onions that I've already sautéed. Because salmon doesn't take very long to cook, but you want your onions to be done. You don't want them to be crunchy. So I've already sautéed my onions to kind of like just a light, opaque kind of color. And I'm gonna put those in with our salmon. That's a hefty half cup because we like to cook onions in ours, but half a cup's usually sufficient. Okay, and to this, I'm gonna add a half a cup of panko breadcrumbs. Now I use different things. Some people use saltines. I've used almond flour as a binding before, just to cut the carbs. But today I'm using the panko breadcrumbs. And I'm also gonna add 1/4 of a cup of mayo. That may not be traditional for a lot of people, but I have found that it really keeps my salmon patties very moist. So I like that about it. Let me grab a paper towel and wipe my finger off. Okay, and I'm also adding 2 eggs that I have whisked up already. And we know that eggs also a binder. And then I'm gonna season it with a little salt and pepper. Okay, this is just to your taste, okay? No certain amount. You know what you like, and that's what you can put in yours, okay? All right, let me grab my spatula and give this all a good mix. Now, and sometimes if your mixture seems, once you get it all combined, if it seems a little too wet to form your patties, you can always add a little bit more panko to them, breadcrumbs, crackers, whatever you're using. Let me start I've got a little avocado oil in my cast iron. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stop the video for just a second, and I'm gonna move us over to the stove, and we'll make these patties out and bring you a little closer so you can actually see, okay? Okay guys, I've got everything over here to the stove. I'm gonna turn my heat down just a little bit. And I've made out a few of the patties just so I can kind of show you what size. You want to hear that sizzle? That lets you know that your pan is good and hot. a little bit. And we just keep forming these patties out until we've got all of our mixture used up. You can make them as small or as large as you want. I like to kind of make them big enough so that you can put them inside a biscuit with a slice of tomato. Salmon patty and slice of fresh tomato on a homemade biscuit. Y'all, ain't nothing like it. Looks like we're going to get about 8, which is normally, that's about right, out of a can. Just one of those cans of salmon. Okay. And we'll let those cook up. Give my hands a wash. Y'all keep an eye on my salmon patties for me, okay? Don't let me burn them. Let those brown up on each side. Then we'll give them a flip. And they really don't take long. Okay, I won't keep you the whole time that these are frying up, just for the sake of time and keeping you too long, but I'll let these brown up. I'll give them all a flip, and I'll come back, okay? Don't those look good, guys? It's gonna be so good. Okay, guys. I think these are ready on both sides, so we're going to take them up. Just turned my heat off. We're going to plate these up. Then I'm going to move us back over there. And we're going to give them a try. If you like salmon patties, you'll love these. Okay, guys. I'm gonna move this back over there, and we're gonna we're gonna do a taste test, okay? Okay, guys. Our salmon patties are fried up and ready, and we're gonna give them a taste. Still a little hot. So good. Love them. I'm gonna make us some deviled eggs, and I'm doing a little side dish, and I'm gonna do that with y'all. We're gonna make some deviled eggs and a creamy risotto side to go with it. In a separate video. We'll do that together. But I just wanted to show you, somebody had asked me about how I made my salmon patties. So when I tell somebody that I'll make it for them, I like to try to do that. So can't remember who asked me about the salmon patties, but I believe someone did. But anyhow, they're crunchy on the outside, but nice and tender. I won't, but I could eat this whole plate. Like I said, put those between a biscuit, slice of tomato. Well, that's a wrap, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining me once again in my kitchen and for sticking around with me for another recipe. I appreciate it. I enjoy having you here. And before we close, can I encourage you to go find somebody to love on today? Show them the kindness. Show them the love of Jesus. As a Christian, that's what I'm called to do, is to let my light so shine before men. And I hope that I'll be able to do that. That I might be able to shine a little Jesus in someone else's life and be an encouragement and just spread the kindness. So I encourage you to go do that today. Find someone who stands in need. And you know, I was thinking about this. Not everyone that we show kindness to will receive it. They don't care, you know, misery loves company. And they may not care one bit about your love or your kindness. You can do something for somebody and try to be as kind as you can to them, and they just don't receive it. But that's not on you. You do what Jesus called you to do, and God will take care of the rest, okay? So you still go shine that light for somebody else. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you once again for joining me, and we'll be back real soon in my kitchen for another great recipe. Until then, Gigi saying bye. I love you guys.